Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your science teacher Mahvesh from APSEC Sport Road. Today we will discuss about structure and function of skin, tongue and nose for grade 6. Dear students, as you know, in the previous week we have discussed about the sense organ, eye and ear. But in this week you will be able to describe the structure and function of the skin, tongue and nose, which are the sense organs. Before going to start my lecture, I have some questions for you. Why are living organisms sensitive to the environment? How can you feel pain? How many basic tastes are there? How can you feel the smell of perfume? Just think about these questions. If you have answered, then it's very good. If you are unable to give answer, then you just listen my whole lecture, and then after the lecture you will get your answer, hopefully. Okay students, let's start from sense organ, skin. As you know students, our whole body is covered with skin. And you know that what is the largest organ of your body? Yes, it is skin. And the second largest organ is liver, which present inside your body. Now the next question is, what is the function of your skin? So your skin actually perform different type of functions. Number 1, the skin stops germs and harmful chemicals getting into the body. Number 2, it also provides protection against sunlight. And number 3, it also provides the loss of water from the body. Okay, now what is the structure of a skin? When you have a cross section of a skin, you can see you have two types of layers basically. The first layer is called the outer layer, which is also called epidermis, and next is inner layer, which is also called dermis. And beneath these two layers, means inner layer and outer layer, beneath this layer we have a fatty layer which is present in the lower side, and this fatty layer will act as an insulation. It prevents the loss of water and maintains your body temperature. So the diagram given on the right side, you can see students, you have three different layers. The uppermost layer is epidermis, then you have dermis, and the lower side you have a fatty layer. Students, we have a lot of nerve cells which are scattered throughout your body. Now what is the nerve cell? Nerve cells, actually these are the cells which send the messages towards your brain, and your brain will interpret the message and then convey the response towards you. And these nerve cells are sensitive to touch, pressure, temperature, and some also gives the sensation of pain. So let's start from first, which is touch. There are lots of nerve cells sensitive to touch are present on the fingertips, lips and tongue. And what is their function? They tell you whether surfaces are hard, soft, rough or smooth. And it's very important to know that they are also at the root of every hair on your body. Students, if someone gently strokes the hairs on the back of your neck, you just feel a tingling sensation. Just think about that, why you are going to feel that tingling sensation when someone gently strokes the hairs on the back of your neck. The reason lies in second point, because the nerve cells are present at the root of every hair on your body. That's why you feel tingling sensation. Now next is temperature. There are two types of nerve cells that detect temperature. The one for the cold receptors and the second for the hot receptors. The front of the body has more nerve cells which are sensitive to heat than the back. Students, that's why your back tends to feel colder when you are in a cold place, because your front has more nerve cells as compared to back, which are sensitive to heat. Okay, next is pain. Free nerve endings detect the pain. Students, do you know that pain is considered as blessing? Now you're thinking that why pain is said to be blessing of Allah. So just imagine for a while, if you don't have pain sensation in any of your organ, you are unable to detect that there is something wrong. So pain actually gives you a message that there is something wrong. You have to go for your doctor. For example, if you have pain in your kidney, if you have pain in your stomach, then it will indicate that there is something wrong in your kidney or stomach. You have to go for the checkup that will lead to the recovery. So pain is considered as a blessing. So these are found all over the skin and also inside the body. Means your not only your skin detect the pain, your organs present inside your body, for example your liver, your stomach, your kidney, your heart, they are also able to detect the pains, because the nerve endings also present inside your body organs. Next is the coloring. Students, we have black or brown color. It is said to be very useful for us. What is useful? Because it will absorb the harmful sunlight, which will may harmful for us, for our skin. So the people with little or no color, they are easily sunburned. Have you listened about the albino people? Albino people are those people who don't have any pigmentation in their skin, means they don't have black or brown pigmentation. Their skin color is purely white. Their skin color, their hair color, even their eyelashes are white in color. So they're unable to protect themselves from the harmful sunlight. So like the African people who have very dark pigment, or some of us, we have a brown color. So it is very useful for us, because it will help us to protect from the sunlight. So here below in this slide, students, you have a complete structure of human skin for more understanding. In this picture, students, I have labeled all the receptors in blue color. The receptors which you have already taught. For example, the touch receptors, the pain receptors, the heat receptor, and cold receptors. Means collectively they will sense the temperature. Starting from the right side, you have cold, heat, pain, touch receptors. Receptors, actually this word is used for the cells which receives the changes, or which receives the messages. And one thing more, in this diagram, students, you can see that all of the receptors are present in the dermis, which is the inner layer, except the one which is pain receptors. And pain receptor lies in the epidermis, which is the outermost layer of your skin. Hope so, students, everything about the skin is clear. If you have any question about skin, you can ask. Let's start our next sense organ, which is tongue. Taste buds are present between the ridges. Now the question is, what are taste buds? Taste buds are any cluster or the group of nerve endings on the tongue or lining of the mouth which will provide you the sense of taste. So you can say taste buds are the group of nerve cells. And what are ridges? Students, under microscope you can observe that your tongue have a very rough surface. It is not smooth. It have some ridges. So taste buds are present in these ridges. And about 9,000 of taste buds are there, and it may vary person to person. We have 4 basic tastes, which are bitter, salty, sour, and sweet. Students, what do you think? Spicy, is it a taste or not? Just think about it. You will get your answer when you will go through your book. You will find answer. Tastes are detected all over the tongue, although some scientists have shown that different areas of the tongue are more sensitive to certain tastes. Means they have divided different areas on your tongue that where the taste buds are lies. Like for example, you can see in the picture bitter, sweet, sour, salty. We have different areas. Like the bitter taste buds lies at behind of your tongue, sweet lies at the tip of your tongue, and salty taste buds lies on either side of the tongue, means front of your tongue, and sour taste are lies, or the sour taste buds are lies at the sides of your tongue. Means we have spatial areas for spatial taste buds. Next, how can you interpret tastes? Your nerve cells and the taste buds will send signals towards the brain. Your brain interpret it as a taste, means whether the taste is bitter, sour, sweet, or salty. Next sense organ is nose. Okay, nose is used to smell. You have 20 million smell cells in your nose, which will detect different type of fragrance or smell. Nose contains nerve cells that are sensitive to chemical in the air. Since you have a question here, why you don't taste your food well when you have flu? Just think about it. The answer is flavors are smells. Flavors are not the tastes, which we normally said that or think that flavors are taste, but this is wrong. Flavors are smells. That's why you do not taste your food so well if a cold blocks your nose when you have flu. Anyways, how can you smell? The nerve cells which are present in your nose that are sensitive to chemicals. When you breathe in through your nose, these chemicals dissolved in the water, and then these chemicals are detected by your nerve cells, and they send signals to the brain which interpret them as smell. Okay, going to recap our lecture, what we have learned today. We learned about the structure and function of skin, the receptor in the skin in the first part of our presentation. Then we discussed about taste buds, their types and arrangement, and how can you detect smell. If you have any question regarding the lecture, you can ask me. Thank you and have a nice day.